Go on.
That was a scary moment.
We've been rolling since about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We left Kingston. We're now in the most eastern tip of Quebec, almost at the New Brunswick border. And we just had our first oh Jesus moment of the evening. Single lane road in Quebec, Trans-Canada, where it's just one lane on either side. And come around a bend and there's Mr. Moose. Oh, Jesus!
The moose loose in the hoose.
Yeah. We took avertive action. Luckily, he was walking with the traffic down the middle by the time we got there, which was very thankful. But, that's our first oh Jesus moment of the evening. As we continue into New Brunswick, it's big moose country, so keep our eyes out.
Elliot Moose.
Yes. Or Rocky and Bullwinkle. You don't know Rocky and Bullwinkle, do you? No.
I know Elliot Moose.
So, we're down at like 4 hours and 36 minutes to Moncton. We're probably going to go for another hour and a half, find a hotel and get some rest, and then do the rest in the morning.
No point in doing the Riley bed test on this. You'd break the bloody thing.
Good evening. It is 2:30 in the morning.
You'd break this.
Here's the bright side. We'll have to take our shoes off first.
Atlantic time. We're about 2.5 hours away from our destination. We're very tired. We've been driving since lunchtime yesterday. We've just pulled into a hotel, and I use that term lightly.
More like a motel than a suite.
Yes, like a Bates Motel.
I've seen movies that start like this.
Yes.
That's for him.
Regardless, we are here.
Here at night.
We're going to get a few hours sleep, and then we're going to roll again.
I just don't want to know what the breakfast is going to be like. Is it going to be best value breakfast?
I don't know, dude. It could be.
There is a restaurant here called the Hilltop Restaurant.
Okay. Get on it. Let's get it over with.
You'd break this bed. Okay, you want to break these beds? Holy Jesus! It's like a trampoline.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Packing the wind down me, that's
We
a
won't
sin.
take it. Too late. Serrated plastic thing with a tin foil, like pure battery acid. If your battery was ever going to die, you could just pour those in little cells and it would like be fully charged. That's what that tastes like.
Austin, how do you feel about the orange juice?
On a good note, the chocolate chip pancakes better be better than that.
Here's hope.
Here's hoping.
That's a lot of kids. A whole lot of kids. Good afternoon. Been a bit of a long day already, and it's only 5:30 Atlantic time. We obviously got up very early this morning after only a few hours sleep last night. We made it to Moncton, to Northup Fry School, with about half an hour to spare before we started, which was good. The presentation went amazing. So many great questions, so many great kids, lots of spirit, lots of spunk in that school. It was an awesome time. We just grabbed some lunch, and we also stopped by our friends at East Coast Karting to see both Geralds and see the track. We're now currently on our way to Nova Scotia. We're hoping to get there early enough that we get to see Game 7 of the Leafs and Boston series. And maybe have a nice dinner and get to bed early and get some rest. We don't have an early start tomorrow, so we may get to sleep in a bit, which would be just what the doctor ordered right now. I think we're all a bit tired and cranky. It's been a long haul. It's been exhausting at times. Today would be one of those times. The last 24 hours have been a stretch, that's for sure. So we're all... We have gone from the Pacific Ocean on the west coast to the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast.
More accurately, in 3 weeks, we left BC, we left Victoria on the 3rd, and it's currently the 25th. So in 22 days, we went coast to coast.
I love oceans.
Breathe it in.
There's Jesus. Jesus is having a good time. How's it hanging there, Jesus?
It's kind of offside. You shouldn't ask Jesus that.
He's excited, Shane. Look at him.
Listen, you're getting more and more offside as the days go by. You go first. Don't push it like that. Faster. You got it. How cool is that? Can you hear it? Look at his face.
Sounds like a pissed off Hellcat. The supercharger.
Sounds like a Hellcat whine.
Yeah. Look. What?
Good job, dude.
What?
That's awesome. Good job.
Chocolate mousse on the inside. We've got an assortment of cookies. Comes with a glass of milk. This is our blueberry creme brulee. So it's got Nova Scotia blueberries blended throughout. It's really nice. And then this is our sticky toffee pudding, and that one's served warm. And it comes with vanilla ice cream. So you got some good options there to think through dinner.
Can we have them all? No, we cannot have them all. Thank you very much for the demonstration.
The last one.
You want the sticky toffee pudding?
Yes.
Yeah? What about the chocolate covered bacon?
You want that.
Accurate.
That's what's up.
Well, here we are. Another day, another road trip, another presentation, another late night. We are in Halifax, downtown Halifax. It is 11:24 in the evening. We're just getting ready to go to bed. Unfortunately, we've just watched the last period of the Leafs lose Game 7, which is kind of depressing. But we have something to cheer you up. The Riley bed test. So we're
Get ready to do your warm up.
we're ready. Testers, are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Go.
You're an all-star, get your game on, go play, hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh mine, mine, treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star, and if you can make my wish come true. up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly host,
chick, Benz to my mom. Crib so big it look like the Synagogue. Give her a couch just to spill Henny on. It's been a dawn since Lido's and Benetton.
People say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think that I have changed? Yeah.
See if it works on Jesus. It does actually work on Jesus. Does it work on Jesus? It does work on Jesus. It does even work.
Good evening once again. We are now in Charlottetown. And surprisingly, it's almost at a decent hour. It's only 10 o'clock Atlantic. We have traveled far and suffered much. But today is not so bad on the road. We have 2 presentations tomorrow, our final 2 presentations. It's kind of hard to believe the tour is winding down and we're just about finished.
Hey, are you going to do it as well?
However, there's one thing we have to do in Charlottetown, just like we have done every hotel stay.
The final Riley bed test.
It is not the final one. We have one more tomorrow night and possibly one more in Quebec on the way home.
Yeah. So this isn't the final one.
And this is not the final one. But these are the final.
You gotta jump with me. Hold on, 1 second. Come on, you gotta jump.
Alright. Well, my battery's about dead. Go. Watch your head, Doofus. We are just about ready to start Stone Park Intermediate School in Charlottetown. This is our final stop on our tour. It's like one of the rowdiest bunches we've ever had. We're very excited to get this going. Good growth. This is our dude here. He's been helping us with the AV and stuff. Hello. He's now our photographer. We've conscripted him. So hope to see some action pictures during this. First and foremost is my nephew James. He travels the world around. He's dedicated so much time to everything that we're doing. Austin has become a success, mainly because he had such a great role model to follow James. To the point that Austin and James have just started a business together a few weeks ago. It's called the Autism Reality Experience. It is the first autism simulator in all of North America. It basically takes a person, puts them in sensory overload so they understand what autism is really like firsthand. This is going to revolutionize training in North America for teachers, and police departments, and fire departments, and paramedics. It's going to really change people's lives, and Jane and Austin are doing great things. Now this slide is still a bit difficult for me to get through. I've done this presentation hundreds and hundreds of times, and when I get to this slide, I have to describe how I feel about my son and the way he's changed my life. That is very emotional. Austin has taught me more in the last 18 years than I can ever teach him in 1,000 lifetimes. He's shown me how to live life properly. I have done more things in the last 6 years than I had done in the 40 years previous, and that's all because of that young man there. He has changed my life. He's changed many other people's lives. And the best way I can sum it up is Austin is my inspiration, he is my best friend, and he is my hero. And it doesn't happen very often. Still to this day, it's very hard for him, especially in a room with so many people. Austin has prepared his own speech that he'd like to present to you now. If you guys can make it feel comfortable,
and in life. It wasn't until I stopped listening to everyone that said I couldn't do something did my life start to change. Racing changed my life. It has made me who I am. If I can follow my dreams, then so can you. If I can face my fears, then so can you. Believe in yourself. You can do anything if you work hard enough to achieve it. And remember, just because you have autism doesn't mean you can't do great things. Thank you for listening.
Obviously, you can tell there was one slide missing from there. There's no slide for Jason. He's a humble man. He doesn't like to be the center of attention, but I think we all owe him an enormous round of applause. Give him some real. Jason has been the heart and soul of every tour that we've done. He's poured himself into this. He works full time and then basically works another job just trying to organize these tours. This has been our most aggressive tour we've ever done. We went from coast to coast in the country in 4 weeks, and in that time we basically did a presentation every single day and drove about 10 hours every day. And every single kilometer that we drove was done by Jason. So not only does he talk at every school, he drives every single day, he doesn't stop. It's an incredible thing. He was 9 years old. It's weird because we have to work his birthday into that racing season. He does change. Yeah, his birthday's next week.
How was your lobster?
Sorry, Lobby.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah. You've been a good friend to me all these years, Lobby, but I knew it was about time to kill you, so I had to. So, my apologies. Rest in peace.
Pieces.
Rest in pieces, Lobby.
Good evening.
Doing warm up.
We have had a spectacular day in Prince Edward Island. 3 school presentations and a CBC interview, which Wee Man absolutely rocked.
It's a living.
We gotta do our warm up.
Yeah.
He's only got one thing on his mind.
Yeah.
This is our penultimate
Our warm up.
Riley bed test of the tour. Testers, are you ready?
Yeah.
Give her. Dude, I can't even see you.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. Never slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up to cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy, I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. So open your eyes and see the way our horizons meet, and all of the lights will lead into the night with me. And I know these scars will bleed, but both of our hearts bleed. All of these stars will guide us home. I can hear your heart on the radio. It beats. They're playing Chasing Cars, and I thought of us. Back to the time you were lying next to me. I looked across and fell in love, and so I took your hand back through lamplit streets and knew everything led back to you.